What do you think the Pulse chain is gonna, what do you think it's gonna place in the overall grand scheme when it comes to different networks to trade on meme coins and stuff like that?
Well, Richard Hart is a genius billionaire, and he called the bottom and the top. You guys have heard all that. I think Pulsechain really has the community and the tech to go really far, even in the second half of this bull run. So I'm really excited about it. There's a meme only DEX that was created by a community member called Hexy Bastard. It's called 9inch.io. You might have heard of 1inch. So yeah, there's lots of really cool things happening on Pulsechain, and stay tuned for the Pulsechain conference coming up next month.
Awesome, brother. Yeah, I have heard of 9inch. I like the humor you guys got over there. So you have any like big projects over there? Like, what's really going on the Pulse chain?
Well, there's rumors that there's going to be a really cool privacy solution that hasn't been implemented before. I've been in crypto for 8 years, and in the early days, we had Mimble Wimble coin trying to do something. So that's really cool. I think that just really the biggest thing that Pulse Chain has going for it right now is that there's this community of people who have time locked in Hex, and so they've stuck around even through huge dips. And that's really going to bounce back to the upside in the end for the entire network. We set the world record for the most YouTubers live at the Hex conference in January. We had 240 people on screen at the same time. So there's something building here. It's just it's yet to play out.
Now,
Go ahead, Robin.
Oh, so real quick, now this is on topic. So Gary Gary Gensler kind of trolled us all, AJ. I know you saw that. Maybe we thought he was going to step down. Real quick, thoughts on the whole, Richard Hart, Gary Gensler, SEC drama, and then we'll move over to the next speaker.
Well, Richard's case is going to set the precedent for Uniswap, who got their Wells notice just a week ago. The key date to look forward to: hundreds of Hex and Pulse Chain people going to New York City on October 24th to stand up for real DeFi. And we would welcome anybody to join us at the meetup there. Pulsechaintour.com is organizing it. And it's going to be something really special for all of crypto to defend this idea that just because you have software, that doesn't mean that, the SEC, they can't sue software, but they're trying to. They're trying to sue a smart contract in the Hex case, and so we're not going to let them do that.
And funny thing, what the first thing my brain kind of goes to with the whole, Gary SEC going after Richard is the XRP case, because we all are well aware of the fact that if XRP, if that case went the way the SEC wanted it to, they would have used the XRP as precedent to go after everyone else, right? Basically, like, since we won this case, then we can go after this coin and this coin and this coin and this coin. What I am fearful of is that, say, in a parallel universe where X amount of years from now, where the SEC does get their way with Richard or whatever, would they be able to use that as precedent and go after I don't know, Sonny Liu, Silvio Micali, Vitalik? You see my point here, Rodney? Like, are they gonna try to use that to go after everyone else, similar to what they to their playbook with XRP, or am I just pulling for straws here?
Yeah, it's kind of crazy because what you see, AJ, here's the thing about Uniswap, right? You just fork it, right? We have a ton of decentralized exchanges. Uniswap is just the big daddy. Everybody uses them. You talked about airdrop earlier. I like them, but I like trading base meme coins on Uniswap. So I think what they're doing, AJ, is that they're going after the big daddies to kind of be like, hey, we're going after the top dogs, so everyone else isn't safe. But I think, the only way they can absolutely, terminate all decentralized exchanges in the United States is if they ban it completely, which would completely push innovation out of the United States. So, to me, them going after Uniswap, it's a decentralized exchange. Anybody does what they want, every man for themselves kind of deal. So to me, it's just, just to kind of to establish some sort of show of force, right? I think it's a pointless lawsuit. And I think they're going to end up losing at the end of it.
I mean,
The whole case for jurisdiction that the SEC has over Hex is that the Uniswap developers live in New York, and that's why they can sue somebody who made a copy of Uniswap. And so the good news is Richard has the same lawyers that Elon used when the SEC overreached on him. So I think it's looking good, but we certainly do need everybody, so that clear.
Yeah, for sure. And one thing I do want to give a shout out to is Crypto Wendy O. She said something late last week that really hit me. Like, how, Gary was the deciding vote on the ETF, of the 5 votes. He was the third or whatever. And so of course they're going to, like, the SEC is going to let us have what they can control. And if you kind of think about like the implications of the BlackRock ETF, excuse me, of the Bitcoin ETF, not BlackRock, the Bitcoin ETF, is that, like, that would be people, they would have the custody. It's not like you own the Bitcoin, like, physically, like we would in normal crypto. And the reason that they're like going that they'll give us a Bitcoin ETF but then go after decentralized exchanges is because that's, that's how we own crypto. So like her connection there was basically that they're trying to make it in a way so we can't own anything, like, just like how the similar things happening with property. Like, it's really hard for people under 30 years old to, own their own house or whatever, and now they're trying to do the same thing with crypto. And that was just a really smart connection that she made there, and I wanted to point that out and give her credit for it.